Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about one of my very favorite milloo products of the last couple of years. And it is super underrated, especially I think it for how versatile it is. I of course use it a lot for stationery purposes, and so I'll be showing you how I do that in this video. But it's also, just a nice little elegant clutch that can be thrown in your larger work bag. It is the perfect pouch to have for traveling, so I'll kind of talk about that with you as well. Recently, well, I don't know, it's probably been a few months now maybe, I did a video on our newish slim pin case. That product is way more popular on our store. And so I will talk to you about kind of like the different ways I use both of those and show you like kind of how they compare in size. So to start off, here is the Handwoven Chloe. Now this pouch is, handwoven by Fotini. She's one of the co-owners of milloo, and I've watched her hand weave. If I can find a photo I think I have a photo of her like in action. I'll insert it here because, isn't it nice to know that your stuff actually is handmade, right? So it's really nice in terms of just like the elegant look. You can get this in, if you're not a fan of the handwoven style, I mean, it takes all kinds, right? But they do make it in a non-handwoven, just like plain, it'd be like, plain leather. You know what I'm saying? They make that as well. We currently only carry a couple of handwoven colors on our site. I think we're sold out of the distressed brown, but we do have pink, beige, and black right now, and they're both very lovely. I would love to expand the range if you're interested. So you'll have to let me know what your interests are because they're so good at hooking us up with what our customers want. So this one has a floral lining like a lot of our milloo products. Totally could be done with, I know some of you do prefer a more neutral lining. So these are the kinds of things I would love to hear about below, especially people who are fans of milloo and haven't tried the Chloe yet. So moving on to kind of give you an idea of size comparison. This is a slim pin case I'm currently using in, oh my gosh, I think this is sand beige. It's a very neutral color. But you can see it is about, I would say, an inch and a half wider and an inch longer, maybe. But that just kind of gives you an idea of the size difference. But it's enough of a size difference that it opens up a bunch of like stationary ways that this can be used basically. And so I'll show you how I use it and a couple more ideas how I think it could be used stationary wise. And before we move on from the slim pin case, I did do an in-depth video before, as I mentioned, and so I'll make sure it's linked in this video so that you can watch the video on this product if you're interested. Right now we have like 12 colors. I did pull, sorry, they're packaged already, but we've got black, navy, dark plum, let me just pull here, a kind of like brighter dark purple, it's just a great purple, lilac, petrol green, olive green. Some of these have a choice between floral and neutral lining, especially the colors that I think men might be more likely to buy. I made sure to try to do like some neutral options. Great distressed brown, burgundy, oh, they're also pretty. Really fun rose gold. So pretty. I don't know how these are coming off on camera, but This is pale pink. So some of these are restocked, some of these are new colors based on what you guys were asking for. And of course we do have some sand beige as well. So moving on from there and kind of focusing back on our Chloe. I have so much to say about the Chloe, it's hard for me to even know where I want to start. So first of all, let's start with, I love the name. So I think Chloe is such a beautiful, feminine sounding name. To me, it sounds modern, even though it's really an ancient name. Although, of course, like in English, we pronounce it Chloe, and I'm sure in ancient Greek, it's, you know, it probably starts with the, what letter? The one that looks like an X, Chi. So it'd probably be pronounced more like, oh gosh, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Chloe? Chloe? That's my guess. So for those of you who are like big linguistic nerds, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I am. If you're familiar with the International Phonetic Alphabet, which if you're a linguistics nerd, you definitely are familiar with IPA, but it's a voiceless uvular fricative, and I find those fricatives like really hard to do. So this is why I call it the Chloe in my English. Okay, so beautiful name and a very ancient old name. And super, super versatile. So here is how I have been using mine for a while now, maybe a couple of years now. I cannot believe I haven't done a video on this yet because I'm such a fan. So because this is marketed or designed by milloo as a clutch, you've got 4 card slots. Now these are roomy enough that you're not limited to 4 cards. You can definitely like double, especially in the back one. You know, they're not super tight. So you could totally, I wish I had cards nearby to show you, but you could totally use it that way and put a bunch of cards. I tend to put little stickers and things that I use in my beloved Nolty. So this is my favorite, like, if I'm gonna be on the go handbag planner pouch, basically, because it's so compact and slim, and I can protect my Nolty in there. So if I throw this in my bag, you know, it's not going to damage the pretty goat skin, the pretty pages. So I will usually in those slots put some kind of sticker. I've really been liking these lately. Sorry, there's going to be some tangents since I'm going through it. These are by Hitotoki, and they're the Coffret Cosmetic Motif film sticker. They come in different shapes and colors. They are, so that can be used as a page flag, or you can remove the entire sticker backing and use it like a sticker. And it's translucent, so it's just, oh, they're really nice and thin, so they're just great without adding a bunch of bulk in your planner, but you can add some sort of prettiness. Here's another one that I wanted to try out because I love the colors. But anything that I mention that we sell, I'll of course post the links below per usual. So that's kind of how I use those. And then of course the main section has my little planner. I will show you, stickers going off. I will show you a couple other planners that I think are pretty popular that people might be wondering if they fit in there, which is kind of cool. Fit, you know, more stickers that I've been wanting to try lately. And then, of course, you can get a couple pens in here. Now, you could use this totally as a pen case. You know how I like to convert everything into a pen case. You could totally do that. That's not how I use it, but you can see it's plenty long to use it as a pen case. Now, you're not going to be able to kind of like hold all your pens are going to be jumbled together, so it'd be sort of like the Estia experience of just, you know, and it would probably get like bulkier because it's unlikely that they would stay up like that. So you'd probably end up more like a thing like that. So I just put whatever I'm wanting for out and about. Let's see. What am I currently using in there? This is a limited edition that we probably still have in stock. I have not checked since Christmas. But this is just a really pretty design. It's meant to be, this is funny because the image on it is slightly out of focus, and so I think the video camera can't handle it, but anyway, so this is a Juice Up Multi fabulous pen. Thin profile, excellent ink, excellent tip. Can't say enough good things about it. Love that nice neutral limited edition body design they've got. This is a new Uniball 1 in light ochre. And I can't decide if I like it yet. It's got like a mottled, it's meant to look sort of like nature. Like the modeling on it is meant to look like natural texture, but it's of course just the same texture as all Uniball 1. But it's a unique one. It comes in a lot of different colors. And this beige color in person is quite pretty. It's kind of a very pale milk coffee color. Yeah, milk coffee. But yes, they call it light ochre. All right, so without stuffing it at all, I can get my Nolty and my, you know, daily use, currently wanting to try out stuff in there, and it keeps a slim profile that fits easily in a purse. Actually, I will grab the bag I'm currently using, and so I can show you how, you know, kind of like size comparison. There is a zippered pocket, so if you wanted to have a fountain pen or something that the body is more protected than flopping around in here, you could use the pouch that way. You could use it for just about anything. It's quite a large pouch, so you can get quite a bit in there. I usually will put something like these little thin copper page flags from Midori because I don't want to lose them, and yeah, so I just throw them in there for when the next time I need it. And yeah, because this is like something I like to keep in my purse, if I'm you know, going somewhere where I need to remove like jewelry or something, I'll use the zipper to put that in there. It's just, it's so convenient. And as I said, you know, it was designed as a clutch, so I have, when I'm traveling, just kind of thrown my stuff like this out of it if I'm going out to dinner or something, and or running to the coffee shop, you know, and just kind of converted it into a wallet clutch. Totally fits your phone, which I'm using my phone to record this, so I can't really show you, but I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I believe it's called, the like huge phone, and it fits, so no worries there. Other common stationery notebooks that fit in there, for those of you who use the pocket size, this is just a Harbor A lot of companies call this pocket size, like the Cambridge, I think, makes one. This, I think, is a more common size in Europe, but if you're like on Amazon or something and you search pocket size, it totally, you know, is a good size for something like this. And I know a lot of people use the Hobonichi. I think this is the Hobonichi Hone, yes. Here's the thing. I'm not a regular Hobonichi user. I, every year, buy Hobonichi because it's important to me to know, you know, to be able to test new pens and stuff in the Hobonichi. I get asked a lot about like, oh, is this compatible? Does it bleed through the Hobonichi paper? You know, because I know it's a very popular notebook. I'm not a big fan because I think if you like gel ink, it is not a great product for that. But if you like fountain pens or you're like a fan of the Jetstream, oh, it's pairs perfectly well with that. But I digress. The point of this is it totally fits in here. So even with, as you can see, I have my pen loop sticking out. So it, you know, fits just fine. So you could use this also for your A6 Hobonichi. And that goes with almost any of your A6 notebooks. The real thick ones, like if you have the Midori 1 page 1 day A6 with the like faux white leather cover, or the Hibino, I'm pretty sure you're going to have a tough time zipping it up because it gets so thick. But most of your A6 notebooks are going to fit in there just fine. Your Stalogy, you know. Actually, do I have one right here? No, that's a piece of. So, a very, very flexible pouch that I always take with me when traveling because I can convert it into so many things. If suddenly I need like an extra cosmetic pouch because I bought some like beauty products or something at the airport, I'll like convert it into that. It's just so versatile. And I can't say enough good things about it. And it feels so good. It has a nice little squish to it and the leather's soft. I mean, of course that's going to depend on the leather, but I like the, you know, softer, almost like a calf leather feel. And yeah, I love that it's hand woven. And I think that that is about all I need to say about this beautiful pouch. Please do let me know what other colors and linings you would like to see this pouch in, and let me know if you've tried it. And of course, I love hearing if you have a super versatile pouch that you sort of are able to use in like different ways like I showed, because I think that's super helpful information to everyone. And also it helps us, along with milloo, know if there are some, you know, changes maybe that we could make to the product or variants that we could add. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you all soon. So I told you I would show you how this fits in my everyday purse. So I love another, I think, underrated milloo product that is one of my all-time favorites. I've probably been using this for over 10 years. Not this particular bag. I do sometimes get new colors, but it is such a comfortable, convenient bag, and it's doesn't just like hangs nicely on your body, doesn't hurt your shoulder, and can carry like the right amount of stuff. I have been like hiking and like filled this up with like stuff that I've foraged. Like I love it. So here is the So, Chloe, inside of the Versatility, just kind of trying to get you an idea of how, you know, much room in there it takes up. It is the largest thing that I put in there, but still, you know, tons of room for it. So there you have that. And then if you're in a situation where you feel like, oh, this is maybe too casual for like an evening date or something, the clutch I think looks really nice and a little more elegant.